summon them to the court of heaven. Are they struggling to take away what God has given to you? Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they spiritually working against your progress? Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they working day and night to kill you? Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they dragging your seat with you? Summon them to the court of heaven. Is there any sickness in your body that refuses to go? Summon that sickness to the court of heaven. Is there any arrow of barrenness in your life that have refused you to have children? Summon that arrow to the court of heaven. When other courts fail, the court of heaven gives you justice. Date Sunday, 7th July 2019.
Time come before 8 a.m. in the morning. Venue OPM Dr. Jesus City, Mbodo Alu, River State, Nigeria.
At the court of heaven, justice will always prevail.
OPM Dr. Jesus in action. Dr. Jesus in action. God is here. Omega Power Ministries OPM Worldwide presents.
Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they struggling to take away what God has given to you? Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they spiritually working against your progress? Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they working day and night to kill you? Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they dragging your seat with you? Summon them to the court of heaven. Is there any sickness in your body that refuses to go? Summon that sickness to the court of heaven. Is there any arrow of barrenness in your life that have refused you to have children? Summon that arrow to the court of heaven. When other courts fail, the court of heaven gives you justice. Date Sunday, 7th July 2019.
Time come before 8 a.m. in the morning. Venue.
For you saw me with eternal eyes while I was yet in
OPM.
Dr. Jesus in action.
Dr. Jesus in action.
God is here.
My name is Mrs. Julie Tamnosai Brown. I'm here to testify the God goodness in our life in my marriage. I'm married for 17 years now, and it's when before we came here, the marriage was nothing to write home about.
Before we came here, the marriage was nothing to write home about. But we've been married for 17 years.
I and my husband was just living like neighbors. We were like strangers to each other. We don't used to go to Aso Rock for 10 good years. Yes.
For 10 years?
Yes.
You don't go to Aso Rock?
Nothing. So every day I used to pray that my Redeemer liveth. One day my Redeemer will see me through.
Ew.
And on 30th of July 2017, I was having the urge to come to OPM.
I was having the urge to come to OPM.
So I told my sister, say, my name, this problem is out of hand.
It's out of hand. 10 years is not 10 days.
My husband will talk to me rudely like I was nobody. So this continued until 30th we came here. We took assignments. Within the period we were doing it, there is 7 Saturdays to get pregnant came. That was when Daddy, through his prayers that God gave to him, restored the foundation of my marriage. And during that prayer, the thing that struck me most was that one day said, put a circle around you, husband and wife. And inside that circle, my husband took my hand. According to Daddy's instruction, we took hands. He looked at my eyes. I looked at him. He held me.
Give Jesus. Wait, during the prayer I said, draw a circle. So as they drew a circle, they were inside the circle. And they look at each other. Mporaya to Mporaya. From there, he hugged her and she hugged him. Give Jesus a clap offering. So, and this hugging has never taken place for how long?
For like, in fact, I can't remember when. It never happened. So, as we went home that day,
Okay, after the prayer that day,
my husband told me that he wants to go to Aso Rock.
Give Jesus a wonderful clap of. After 10 years.
Yes.
After 10 years. The husband, because they came to OPM. I remember they have been going to a church. Oh, they've been in a church for 10 years. No Aso Rock. They came to OPM. They must say, I want to go to Aso Rock.
So many people had been waiting for this marriage to crash. Maybe by now I would have back to my father's house. But God, in His infinite goodness and mercy, saw me through. Even yesterday was our 17th anniversary in marriage. And guess what? It was happiness all through.
Oh.
I just want to glorify the name of this God who had made it to come to pass. That the wishes of my enemies was not granted. God never granted them. I never expected that it would be like this. Because each time, every day, I groan in my heart. It pained me so much. I thank you so much, and I thank you, God, for this ministry. It will grow from strength to strength in the name of Jesus.
Amen.
Jesus, there's no one like you in all the earth.
OPM, Dr. Jesus in action.
God is here.
Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
In fact, my heart is full of joy because the problem that brought me here in OPM is affliction, shame, and reproach. My life has nothing to talk about.
Shame.
Even I myself, I am tired of myself.
I'm tired of myself.
Yes, I'm tired of myself because things are not going well. It's not that I cannot pray. It's not that I'm not serving God, but I cannot account of what I am doing. In my former church, I am the choir leader of our church. I am in the prayer meeting. I'm in the ushering department. Everywhere I find myself.
Wait, only you. Choir mistress, usher, and waiting.
I'm in the sanitation department.
Sanitation?
Prayer group.
Prayer group.
Yes, but nothing is going well.
But nothing is going well. Nothing is going well. Oh, but I'm working for God. Church day, church day.
So every day I was up. In fact, I'm living my life with drugs every day. I will wake up first thing in the morning. Immediately I say good morning. I will look for paracetamol to take. In a day, I will take one sachet of paracetamol. It's like I didn't even take anything because I cannot sleep in the night. Nothing, because of frustration. So last year, November, if I'm walking on the road, I'm always hearing a voice, go to OPM, your deliverance is nowhere. Go back to OPM. Go to OPM. I said, who is talking to me now? Who is disturbing me? I now ask myself, does that mean where I am worshiping, there is no God there? Because people are coming there, miracles are taking place. Then God, why is somebody telling me that I should go to OPM for what? If I'm sleeping, that voice will say, go to OPM. Go to OPM. I took a step of faith, December 14. To OPM. I say,
That's
God,
last 2 months.
yes. I come to OPM and say, God, you know the reason why you say I should come to OPM. Let me go to OPM. When I came to OPM, because I and my husband, we are just like cats and rats. Problems here and there, I became my husband's best enemy in the house. That we have come to conclude on, we will divorce. He said he's no longer interested over the relationship. Because of the frustration everywhere, I said, I myself, I have made up my mind, let's quit. Because there are some marriages will lead some women to hellfire. It's better for us to quit so that I will serve God with the whole of my heart. I don't even want the marriage again because the frustration is too much. When I came to OPM, I took a water spirit assignment. My assignment, along the line, I spoiled my assignment because of anger. I came back and I took the assignment again because Daddy said, if you make a little mistake, your assignment has spoiled. You have to come back and take the assignment. And I came back January 7. I took assignment again on water spirit. Because my husband's family, they have even concluded, they held a meeting on the 4th of January, and they said, Christy, it's better for you to quit on this marriage, because even we ourselves, we are tired of your husband. We are tired of the situation. You are a very good person. We have seen you are faithful to this marriage, but this man is trying to frustrate your life. We cannot keep quiet and see him frustrate your life like this. If you are our own daughter, somebody marry you to somewhere and they maltreated you like that, we will not be happy. So the best thing, we the family, we have agreed. Now we have summoned your husband somewhere. Then we have told him what to do so that we can settle you to go and live your life in peace. I came and picked my assignment on the 7th of January. When I was doing my water spirit assignment, 6th day of my assignment, Daddy appeared to my dream and tapped me on my shoulder and said, my daughter, why are you worried like this? You said I should cool down. Cool down, calm down. That this prayer that you are doing, be faithful to your prayers. Till the end, don't fail. You will see what God will do. You will see what God will do in your life at the end of this prayer. Last Dr. Jesus Night Vigil, before the Dr. Jesus Night Vigil, my husband started drawing closer to me. He started drawing closer. This person that we have concluded, I've started packing my things out of the house. He started drawing closer to me, trying to find a good face from me. This is somebody that he's on his own, I'm on my own. The only thing that keeps us together, because I'm still in his house, he must bring feeding money for me. He has to provide for me because I'm still in his house. After everything, he started coming closer to me. Closer to me, coming closer to me. And this is a man which he don't even know God. I am the one that will fast for my husband, pray for him, do this, do that. Anywhere I go, they will say, sister, the Lord brought you in the life of this man for a purpose. Don't break up with him. I say, if God brought me into his life for a purpose, why are things like that? Last Dr. Jesus Night, when we are drinking the blood of Jesus, that is a wickedness. There are some people here, they don't value what God put in their hands. There is a sister here. You are a God sent into the life of your husband. God brought you for a purpose in the life of this man. If you leave this man, if not for your prayers and your faithfulness, your husband could have been dead by now. And sincerely speaking, Daddy, if not for the prayers I've been praying for this man, many attacks, people will appear in my life.
Amen. Let us see the prophecy. Wonderful. This message is wonderful. Sometimes a lot of people don't know the value of what they have. I don't know who you are. You're a sister here. The Lord just gave me this man. I don't know who you are. God sent you as a Messiah to your husband. Amen. Listen, you don't understand what I mean. Let me tell you what the Lord ministered to me. If not your fervent prayer, they could have killed him since. Your husband is surrounded by wicked people that don't like him. And now, why they've not gotten him is because of you. So now they push their spotlight on you because they know it is only when they get you that they can get him. But you have been spiritually praying and standing in gap, and they see you as the enemy to the evil plan they have against your husband. But right now the Lord has to tell you, all the arrow they have fired against you, God has gathered it and returned it back to them. Give Jesus. So
one night like that, my husband he was just every day he's restless in the house. He want to talk to me. He don't know where to start from because he has treated me really bad. So one night he woke up and he tapped me and said, Christy, please, I'm very sorry the way I treated you last time.
God.
Please forgive me. Please forgive me. I don't know what came over me that I did like that. Please, you should forgive me. I said, no, the two of us have decided that we should end the relationship. So right now, the way you transport my things from my father's house to your house, I'm waiting for you to give me my transport back to leave your house, because even I myself have taken a decision. I don't want to continue with the marriage. That is how he pleads. Please, Christine, forgive me. Forgive me. And because of the God of OPM that has restored me, I forgive him. And today, there is peace in the home. In fact, God has turned everything around. And the people that are behind this evil, right now, they are facing the persecution. They are seeing the hand of God upon their life. I will still come back to this altar to testify to the glory.
Give Jesus a wonderful clap of you. Now, get this. Get this. Yeah? You are in your church. You are in which position in your church?
I am the choir leader. I'm in the prayer band. I'm in the ushering department. I'm in the sanitation department.
And her marriage couldn't be restored. But you came to OPM only 2 months. The marriage was restored. Can't you see the difference that God is here? It's not grammar thing. It's not marriage counseling thing. It is raw power. It's not a marriage counseling thing. It is raw power. Give Jesus a clap of kneel down.
Jesus, there's no one like you in all the earth.
Dr. Jesus in action.
Dr. Jesus in action.
God is here.
Truly, God is here. I want to thank God for what God has done to me. I located this OPM January being this year.
I came to OPM January this year and I'm testifying this year. Give Jesus a wonderful clap offering.
What brought me to OPM is affliction of miscarriage.
Affliction of miscarriage.
And this affliction started 2005. Each time I take him, 9 months, the baby will die instantly.
When you take in 9 months, the baby will die.
Yes.
Gee. So you carry the baby 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, 7 months, 8 months, 9 months, baby and one.
I take in again, 8 months, the baby will die. I take in again, 7 months, that's a miscarriage. 212, I take in, miscarriage. Reaching this one, I say, no, let me go and try this side. Immediately I come, I collect assignment.
I collect assignment.
Assignment of water spirit. And God answered me. And this is the baby.
No grammar. If she had remained in her former church, but when she came where power day, look at now, she's now a mother. Clap for Dr. Jesus.
Truly, God is here.
God is really here.
Honestly, God is here.
Truly, God is in OPM. I am a testimony and I am a witness.
Are you tired of being single? Are you tired of looking for a good job? Are people calling you barren woman? Do you need salvation? Dr. Jesus is the answer.
If church cannot change you, what do?
Change your church. Change your church. Change your church. Come this Sunday morning before 8 a.m. and God's General Apostle Chibuzo will attend to you and give you prayer assignment, and your story must change.
Please to know when the role of this individual is over. The role this pastor played in my life is over. It is time for me to move to my next level.
Dr. Jesus in action.
God is here. God is here. God is here. Hallelujah.
I thank God I came here to give a testimony. It is true indeed there is God in OPM. I came here, that was 3 months ago.
You came here 3 months ago?
Yes.
Was your first time?
Yes.
Our first time of coming to OPM is 3 months ago.
And I was really frustrated. And before them, I've become a mockery of the world as part of my community.
Oh!
So I came here, before then, I always see this man on television. And then I called him on the phone. I said, Daddy, I've tried so many pastors. Will I try your gods? I don't have money to come to the church. Where is the church? And then he told me that I should try and come, that he will offer transport for me to go back. So, and now...
Hello? Did you hear what she said? She said, I want to come, but I don't have transport to come. I said, don't worry. Come, I will give you transport to go. Why some people will say, when you are coming, bring so and so amount of money. Criminals. Bring so and so money. But this one say, come and collect money. Come and collect money. Not come and bring money. Come and collect money. Plus prayer.
So when I came here, I was sitting down somewhere there. And then I saw him. He was praying. He was preaching on the altar here. And then I said, God, I've seen prominent men of God in my life. So I decided to stop to go to church. It's shame and frustration that brought me from Abuja to Port Harcourt. This is my 3 years now in Port Harcourt. I need to work. If people see me, they will say, Favor, are you living in Port Harcourt? I will say, no, I just come to visit somebody because of the shame. Even my mother. So I become tired concerning anything concerning God. So I don't believe anymore.
I don't believe God anymore. I'm tired because many pastors have defrauded me. So I'm not interested in going to church.
So when I see people preaching about God, I call them all sorts of names in my heart. I look them like thieves, criminals, all sorts of things. Because all I have, I use them to sow sacrifice in the house of God. I came here newly, I met a friend, he told me that, Favor, I will want you to go to ministry and sow seed. I went there and I closed my account, I put it on the offering there. Nothing comes out. So there was a church very close to me. I always go to there to sweep and to wash because I don't have any more to give. So...
Oh, I don't have any money to give. So listen, let me go and sweep. If God can remember, let me sweep the house of God.
So I wash toilets, I clean bedroom, I did all sorts of things. Sometimes to eat a day is a tug of war. So I was even praying for God to take my life. I will purposely jump into a car on a road. The motor will all break. And then one
okay, motor will be coming. You knowingly just enter, make the motor jam you.
Yes. From there, now I have artificial teeth. So I was really desperate to take my life. But there's no way.
This is a
yes.
Okay, because the motor will hit you.
Yes. So I was really desperate.
Can we just sit?
I was really desperate to take my life. But that is not coming. So and then I said, okay, let me go and try this pastor OPM. So I called him on the phone. I said, Daddy, I would like to come, but I don't have money to come. He said, come, don't worry, I will offer transport for you. So when I came here, I saw him on top here, he was praying. And then I said, God, I was looking at him straight and I was crying. And then I said, God, if it is true that is God that really called this man, Pastor Chinyere Shubuzo, today is my first day and today will be the last day. My coming here will be a testimony. I will stand in this altar to come and testify. If it is true today, my living here today, let my story change. And let there be a story in the camp of my enemy. So when I left, I have 200 naira that left with me. I decided to go to my territory to use it to buy fish to cook. And then one man said, no, use it to go and buy a bangle. So I now buy a bangle and place it on this man's picture. I met him before.
You put him on the picture?
On his picture. And then the evening, this man now called me.
Wait, make it not a surprise. I'll still show it, don't worry. So you put it on this man's picture?
On this man's picture alone. And then in the evening, this man called me. I said, what? Somebody has not been calling me since he called me this evening. That OPM now wish. Now come first off the phone. Smart time again. He called me again. And then I said, darling, you are calling me, say yes. He said, how did you know that it's me? I said, because this is your number you normally used to call me before.
This is the number you usually used to call me before.
So what happened? And then he said, oh, darling, I just left the restaurants and I was thinking about you. Darling, are you still in Abuja? I said, no, I'm in Port Harcourt. Say what? So, oh my God, I'm flying to Port Harcourt. And then the next day fly down to Nigeria here. And then when he came to Nigeria, he said, oh, darling.
Wait, he fly down to Nigeria?
To Nigeria.
He doesn't base here. He based in Germany.
He based in Germany. So he fly down to Nigeria. And then I called me on the phone. And I went to the Port Harcourt airport here to pick him. And then he said, oh, darling, you come with the tax? I said, yes. So, oh my God, you really look changed. You don't feed anymore. All my body was bone. And then I said, yes. It was a long story. I don't know what to say. You just left me. And then he said, oh, darling, believe me, I just remember you now. I don't really know what's come over me. And then he said, oh, let's go to the hotel. I told him that, no, let's go to my house. When I went to my house, he couldn't enter the house because it was one room. The place I live by them, we don't have toilets. When I go to toilets, I put it on a bag and throw it out. And I said that, darling, I will look through the internet and ask a house. And then look for a house for me. And then he rented me an apartment. Bought AC, washing machine, everything. And then he said, darling, please, you cannot be going with your foot. I ate this. You are my wife very soon. He now bought me a new car.
He now bought you a new
car. The car is there. I park it somewhere there. And then after they said, darling, no, we have to get married. I was thinking that it was a dream. And then I said, yes, I will be very happy. So I now opened a bus. It was my wedding gown. So I now went to the registry. So there's no time to waste. I paid money, so they did it very fast. That is the... This is the wedding receipt. The wedding paper from us.
This is the wedding certificate.
And then he said, darling, we have to fly to Germany. That was on Friday last week. I said, no, if I go without coming here to give this testimony, my mind will never be at peace in Germany. I must come here to give the testimony.
And your first time of coming to OPM is when?
That was 3 months ago.
I never know you will honor me this way. I never know you will honor me this way. I never know you will honor me this way. You will honor me this way. Thank you, Jesus. Father, it is you that have done this great work. No man. Father, I don't know how to thank you for giving me this kind of power. But Father, I promise not to disappoint you. I will use it to your own glory. If when this lady has called me on the and said, I don't have transport to come, I could have told her, what do you mean? How can you want to come and see the man of God? You are not coming with a offering for the man of God. Get out there, you're a poor woman. I don't deal with poor people. I deal with only rich people. We should be restored. Oh, Father, thank you. Thank you. She came here with only 200 naira. She came here as a beggar. She came here in one room with general latrine. General latrine. Everybody they Paula Sheba. But now, look at her. She's on her way to Germany with her husband. Wait, I want to find out. When you came to OPM, like how many weeks before this man called, remember you called you?
That evening, when I put the bang on his picture.
I prophesy. Today, God shall remember you in the name of Jesus. This is a man that doesn't want to see her before. Because of her, the man fleeing from Germany down. Say, where are you? Are you in Abuja? No, I'm in Port Harcourt. I'm coming in. The man came in. Just for her. I prophesy. Because we have come here today. All your helpers, wherever they are, no more peace for them. No more peace for them. No more peace for them. Until they favor you in the name of Jesus.
Like you, Jesus. There's no one like you in all the
For you to be successful and remain successful, you need a strong priest backing you. I don't mean a lecturer. You need a lecturer, you can go to Uniport. There is academic power and there is spiritual power. People say, I have gone to this church, I have gone to this church, this problem remains. It's because you have not connected to power.
Power belongs to you. It all belongs to you.
OPM.
Dr. Jesus in action.
Dr. Jesus in action.
God is here.
Indeed, God is here. God is really, really, really here. Hallelujah! My name is Pastor Florence Dennis. I reside at number 32, Elias, just closed. It happened that as a minister, I am a deliverance minister. And I used to go on singles. It might be 20 or 10. I will pray with them and they all will get married. But to me, no avail. Most of those people I prayed for will return back and say, Pastor, see, I've got married. You are still there.
Hey!
I say, at the appointed time, God will speak. Hallelujah.
Amen.
I might not be here, but it was because of affliction that brought me to OPM. Hallelujah, somebody.
It was an affliction that brought her to OPM.
Along the line, after I might have taken all my assignments, I gave testimony on the 4th of December, just 2 weeks ago.
She gave testimony 2 weeks ago. I don't know whether they have the testimony. That's 2 weeks ago. Amen. After her testimony, she gave testimony of being healed of sickness. Heart failure.
Yes, sir.
So after the testimony, I told her to kneel down. As she knelt down, I gave her oil. While I was trying to pay her, normally if somebody testify, I would say kneel down, I'll pray for you to see the miracle. While she knelt down for me to pray for her to seal the miracle, she told me that she's not yet married. Amen. Watch it. Play it now. Play it. It's done. Look at it. Okay. You never married. Father, I prophesy. Your wedding ring. Goodness. Stand up, everybody. Amen. Give this of celebration in my father's compound. Amen. Amen. Shout hallelujah. That was on the 4th of December, 2 weeks ago. And today, what have you come to do?
Today, I'm here to dedicate my wedding card.
Repeat after me. With this ring.
With this ring.
I wed you.
I wed you.
With my body.
With my body.
I worship.
I worship.
With all my worldly possession.
With all my worldly possession.
I share with you from this day.
I share with you from this day.
In the name of the Father.
In the name of the Father.
In the name of the Son.
In the name of the Son.
In the name of the Holy Spirit.
There's no one like you.
Dr. Jesus in action.
God is here.
God is here. Well, my testimony is on healing. My name is Gloria Chuku. I reside at number 2B Wog Street, Rumuputa by Checkpoint. I'm from Imo State. So what brought me here was because of the illness I have. I would have come here since last year, but because of what my pastors say about these churches that use coconut, that's why I did not summon courage to come.
She wanted since last year, but her pastor told her, any church using coconut is an occultic church. That is what prevented that. But what made you to decide to say, Pastor, go to hell? Later you are saying, I must go to OPM. What made you to decide in your guru of Obi? My best friend, it was actually the both of us that came last year, but she continued while I stopped. So she told me of the miracle she got, and I said, if God will do this for her, same God will do this for me. It started. Two of them started first. This one, our pastor deceived her and she stopped. The other one continued and received a miracle. So when they come see the miracle, wait the Lord God does for that, he goes, okay, let me come back. It means my pastor has deceived me. Then you came back. This my illness was on 2013, 31st December, when I went home for my introduction. Someone was coming to pay my bride price. So as I got home, after 2 days, I stayed preparing for them. Strange illness before me, so it could not hold. I fainted, and they took me to different places. Jesus, the guy, just watch, just listen to this. They come to pay bride price on her head. That same day, bam, she fainted. What do you think the man that want to marry would think? So what happened? So when he saw it, what happened? So all the money he has gathered for our wedding, he spent everything. He got tired and he ran away. So since that time, my life have never been the same. I was managing, I started working. Once they pay me salary, the strange illness will come, and all the money I will spend it in the hospital. Anytime a man approach me, the same illness will come. The man will see me and he will run away. And when they take me to hospital, run test, they can't see anything. They say they don't know what is wrong with me. And anytime it comes, I will first of all faint. When they take me there, I will spend so much money. What they'll give me is only infusion and B complex. Once I get myself, they pack drugs and give me. All the days of my life, I've been living on drugs since 2013 to 2016. All I do is drugs. I cannot do anything good for myself, only drugs and sickness. My guidance, because my parents are late, they've taken me to different places, even native doctor. There's nothing they've not done. They even took me to a river where they killed live goats, use the blood to bathe me. There's nothing they've not done. I got tired and I said, okay, since there's nothing I can do, I went back to my church. I became more dedicated. I did Bible school to the last stage. I'm a choir member in my church. I've been believing, having faith. I try to meet my pastor, but I cannot meet him. I cannot see my pastor to pray for me. I was just hoping on God. So, even at my choir, I cannot even see my pastor. What kind of pastor is that? But today, I'm telling to everybody, whether you're coming, whether you're a member or not, everybody today, I'm telling to them, what kind of church is that? That I cannot even see my pastor. And he said, and I pay my tithe, and I pay my offering, and I'm a choir. Now you are saying I should not come to OPM because I will be receive my healing. You are criticizing OPM. Please continue. The last hospital I went, Holy Trinity Hospital, the doctor told me that the condition I am, and he's not sure that I will live up to 30 years, that he's scared the way I am, because if I go to the hospital, if I explain the way I'm feeling, they'll tell me to run HIV test first. Once I run, they won't see anything. Some hospitals even reject me. I've just been believing in God. I say, God, just show me the man, the prophet of my life, the man that will deceive me. I've even go to churches where they'll ask me to pay so much money. Everything, all my life service is gone. I don't have a dime in my account. So when my girlfriend now told me, upon that, she's an orphan. The parents are not alive. Please continue. How many months ago? It's 2 months now. 2 months ago, she agreed to damn whatever coconut their pastor is saying and come.
And since I came, nobody has ever dashed me something since they afflicted me. But as I came here, I've been getting little favor. People have mind to dash me money to help myself with my work. So after the midnight coconuts, when people were chewing their own, I said I will not chew it. As I got home, I break it, use the water to bathe. Since that day till now, I've not had headache. I've not taken any drugs again. I'm free. I can sleep fine now. I'm come here to give God all the glory who have delivered me after I have gone to different places, spend all my money.
Let me tell you, there's nothing God of OPM cannot solve. Any problem that is not solved, can be solved anywhere. She said, okay, I'm going to church as a normal member. She couldn't receive healing. It's okay, let me increase. Let me work for God, because if you work for God, God work for you. She entered choir using her time. Okay, enter Bible school.
Bible school, first stage, second stage, last stage.
Oh, you went to first stage Bible school, second stage, third stage, last stage. Still, the sickness was there. You joined choir, still the sickness was there.
Yes, sir.
I know all the program of crusade, you go, they pray, prophesy, receive healing.
My life to God completely. I wasn't messing myself up. The more I dedicate myself, the more the whole, it's as if I'm dying.
Anointing is not grammar. Anointing is not grammar. Anointing is not grammar. I am not a gifted motivational speaker. I am not a teacher. I am gifted in miracles, signs, and wonders. God gave me a gift to carry people that are down and lift them up. The poor, when I hit the poor, boom, on the chest, they become rich. When I hit the barren woman, boom, she become pregnant. When I hit the sick, boom, become healed. That is my gift. All the motivational teaching could not heal this wonderful lady. Come for investigation. Call your address. Your address.
I stay at number 2B Woggle Street, Rumokuta, Checkpoint.
Read it again.
Number 2 Woggle Street, Rumokuta by Checkpoint.
So now you are watching on television. Don't go to number 2. Go to number 1. Go to number 3. Go to number 4. And find out about her. What is your name?
My name is Gloria. People around there know me as well.
Okay, you know her.
Go there.
You know her very well.
Yes, he was my former neighbor.
Come. Evidence. Okay, you know her condition. You know her very well.
Very well.
You know this condition that normally happen to her.
Yes.
That she go faint.
I even know the person that was supposed to marry her.
And the man run away because of this sickness. Tell me, amen, what is it that God cannot do? She has gone to different churches. She has gone to even native doctor. She have used goat blood bath. Sickness could not go. Just last month, amen, and the sickness disappeared. Tell me what can God not do? Is God not faithful? Is God not kind? Is God not loving? How long? If it was another way, how long?
3 months now. 3 months now.
3 months later, and that's so before you get the this man knows you.
No, I don't know.
This man doesn't know. You don't know that. Amen. But as you get to God knows this man problem. And say, they are happy now. Amen. So, you're watching this on television. Come home here and now. Let me say, amen. If you have this 6, 19, 21, no, never one. Please, we not be alpha.
Truly,
God is here.
God is really here.
Honestly, God is here.
Truly, God is in OPM. I am a testimony and I am a witness.
Are you tired of being single? Are you tired of looking for a good job? Are people calling you barren woman? Do you need salvation? Dr. Jesus is the answer.
If church cannot change you, what do?
Change your church. Change your church. Change your church. Come this Sunday morning before 8 a.m. and God's General Apostle Chibuzo will attend to you and give you prayer assignment, and your story must change.
Please to know when the role of this individual is over. The role this pastor played in my life is over. It is time for me to move to my next level.
Dr. Jesus in action.
God is here. God is here. God is here. Dr. Jesus in action.
Dr. Jesus in action.
You know to speak loud. God is here.
Yes, I'm a living testimony. I came to OPM. That was when we were at a Leos. That time, that was
when we were in a Leos.
So when I came, somebody invited me. I came, they gave me last born assignment. I did. Everything was working well. Then I was staying in one room. After that one room, after the assignment, God blessed me to self-content. In that self-content, I have 2 cars.
She bought 2 cars. Clap for Dr. Jesus. Are you seeing how God is? God works in mysterious way. She came to OPM, one room with that car. In OPM, God moved her from one room to self-contained with 2 cars.
Then after then, something come up. Somebody walked to me, a man. Promised everything, marriage here and there. He made me leave the church back to my former church.
He took her from where she's blessed. I want to marry you, but not come to OPM again. And took her to her former church. Back to Egypt. No matter who come to tell you, I want to marry you. See, this, I have come to my land of restoration. I can't move. So he took you back to your former church.
And after then, the marriage did not work out. Everything broke, the cars, everything. I couldn't pay my house rent. Everything turned upside down.
You see, the marriage didn't work out. Are you seeing some people are agents of Satan? Came and dragged her out and to another church. And now she lost everything. The marriage did not work. The 2 cars, she lost the 2 cars. Lost everything.
I do a sanctuary cleaning.
Sanctuary cleaning?
Yeah, I was there when I packed to that one room. That was 25, 26, 27, like that. Yeah.
25, 26. How many years ago? 25, 26 is how many years? 12 years. She went back to her former church and lost 2005 we're in 2017. 12 years, she lost everything. And you were sanctuary cleaner.
I was frustrated and I went to a
You now went to a brother that worship here.
And I told him
your salary was not paid.
It was not paid for 1 year and 4 months.
Your salary was not paid for 1 year and 4 months.
Everything lost. So I decided to go to my brother. I know him very well. I explained everything to him. He now said I should come to OPM. That I believe if I come to OPM, everything will come back to normal. So
everything will come back to normal.
And I did.
So can you just tell us when you came to OPM?
I went to OPM last month, 9 of
Wait, 9 of was the time you came back finally?
Yes, that was when I started coming back to this.
9th of last month. The Amen. Now listen, okay? So when you came night of last month, what happened?
That same month, somebody proposed to me.
Wait, somebody, where did you meet? Can you just give us a little bit of how you met the person? Shoot hallelujah. Wait.
I met the person right here in the church. It was a night vigil.
Okay, why the night vigil in the church?
So we met, we talked. After everything, we were not serious, but we just, keep on seeing, not in anywhere. Yeah. So
let me tell you, that person that you must meet inside the church, that will catapult you to your testimony. You shall meet that person today in the name of Jesus. That was last month.
Yesterday was my wedding. So,
yesterday was your wedding. After she came back to her land of restoration. And this young man that met you in the church during night vigil, toast you, then, amen, then now suddenly on a marriage, where is he based?
He based outside country.
Amen. Wait now. Which country outside the country?
Canada.
Now, we like to do investigation. Can we tell us your address? Because many people look, how can it be? How can it be? Which kind of thing be this? Address, please.
My address now, I'm living at number 9.
No. Where were you living as part before the wedding?
Yeah, I was staying at my first one room was at room of Calabo.
Number what?
I don't remember. It's long, sir.
It's long time. Okay, that's the way you come for Egypt that time. Okay.
Then I now packed to number 1 Billy Avenue.
Number 1 Billy Avenue.
Yes, at Rumala.
At Rumala.
Yes. Before now I'm at number 9. Still Timothy Lane.
Go and investigate. Is she a sanctuary keeper for 12 years? Did she lose everything I come to? Oh, God is here. Take your children's. Go.
With a string,
I wed you.
I wed you.
With my body,
With my body,
I share with you.
I share with you.
With my body,
With my body,
I worship.
I worship.
With all my worldly possessions,
With all my worldly possessions,
I share with
I
you.
share with you.
From this day forth,
From this day ahead,
in the name of God the
in
Father,
the name of God the Father,
and of the Son,
God the Son,
and of the Holy
and
Spirit.
of the Holy Spirit.
Now slot it in. Name of Jesus.
Let me tell you. One thing is to locate a strong man of God. One thing is to remain with the man of God. If that time she came, you see, what God has given me is a special gift. Gift of restoration. Power. No wayo. If she has remained, she could have married since. But no. Let me tell you, you're a sister. Any man telling you, I will marry you, come off for OPM, is a thief. Because you will regret it. Look at the man. This is a lady. She came to OPM, bought 2 cars, was doing well. One criminal, agent of Satan, came and pulled her out from her land of restoration. Suddenly she lost everything. But God is merciful. God so merciful that she said, let me retrace my step to my land of restoration. And she came. Upon that she went to her former church. She was cleaning church for 12 years, hoping to be blessed. No way. It's not about cleaning church. It's not about wearing suit and speaking pretty grammar. It's about anointing. result. It's power that can bring result. Locate a strong man of God and remain with the strong man of God. Don't allow people to deceive you with brain work. Don't allow it.
Today, the Lord has remembered me as He remembered Hannah and Sarah.
Give Jesus a clap offering.
My name is Queen Esther Dixon. I came to OPM 2016.
Last year. She came to OPM last year. When last year?
I was sweated.
You came when last year?
March.
March last year.
Stagnated. Not even to be amended. There was no word good enough to amend it. The devil did it to a point that it transformed my youthfulness into an elderly woman. Praise God. But the God of OPM has transformed me. I'm now to tell you the history of my life anyway. I gave my life to God far back 2001. And I had a covenant with God that I will serve Him. And I sold my life to Him in soul winning 12 years. And I kept receiving the promise.
Okay, you sold your life 12 years. Since she became born again, she sold her life 12 years working for evangelizing for God. That's evangelizing, that is, you are an evangelism team.
Yes, I win soul. I go out for soul winning.
Okay.
Then after about 12 years, somebody converted me in ministry. I served in ministry for 5 years. I offered my house for household. I was the leader of the home house fellowship.
Oh, you were the leader of the house fellowship.
And a host.
And a host.
Yes, every Tuesday, I'll abandon any other thing that concerns my life. I'll go for soul winning. Sometimes I don't eat. If I come back and the time is approaching when I'm supposed to lead, I will abandon everything. Because the people I will teach will be there for me to teach them. But when challenge came, like I've said it before, God gave me a gift of singing. And I did not ask anybody to give me any money. I used my money to sponsor everything. I went to our church leaders, told him that I want to dedicate my album. They dumped me down. And now, challenge of the house came. My house expired. Nobody cared for me. I met the pastor.
Wait, the house you are using for house fellowship?
Yes, the very house I was using for house fellowship.
Expired?
It expired. I first of all sent a text to our satellite pastor that my house has expired. It's where I'm using for home sale. He did not say anything. I met all my group leaders. They tried to talk to the pastor. He refused to listen. They now gave me a written note to go to the headquarters to meet the Jew, which I have met him on 3 occasions. He collected the written note, went through it. He asked me, are you a member? I said, yes, I'm a member. He said, where? I mentioned the home of my house fellowship, mentioned the area. He collected the note and handed me over to one of the pastors that he should take care of. The pastor now took me to a place and was asking me, are you born again? I said, by His grace. He was like, are you a faithful tither? I said, I pay my tithe faithfully. They were just passing me from one to another, until they finally said I should go and meet my home cell leader. I told him I'm the home cell leader. He said I should go and meet the host. I said I'm the host. So who am I going to meet? They now said I should go and meet my satellite pastor, which I met him. The last word he said to me was, this place is not to give you money. This place is to collect. I was like, when I got to the headquarters, they said they were going to assign money. He said, have you not heard what the Jew is saying, that they should not give money to anybody? I said, then what will I do? The house my landlord has locked me the first time. After much pleading, she...
okay, your landlady has unlocked you in police station.
She locked me before, locked the door. After much mercy, my neighbor pleaded and she opened the door for me. After about 2 months, she started the problem again that she cannot endure me again. Now I went to the pastor again. I said, if you have dedicated this album, by His grace, people would have favored me. So nothing was left for me until the month of December. After I've located OPM in the month of March, my brothers in the choir, they were like, you can't carry this burden alone. Meet our daddy. I was afraid. Ask me why I was afraid. I was looking at it. I'm just a new member in this place.
You came to OPM?
Yes.
When you came to OPM, you joined choir?
I joined choir.
So when you joined the choir, they said, go and meet
They said I should meet our daddy. He's a merciful faith person. I was like telling Brackens, I'm just a new member. I was looking at it in places where I've sat for 5 years, nobody cared for me. Is it this place that I just come, they will start carrying my body? And I was ashamed of meeting daddy. But I didn't know he was a different man of God. It doesn't look how many years you've been here. It doesn't look how long you've spent. He will not start asking you, are you a faithful tither? He has no time for that.
I don't have time whether you pay your tithe or
no
not.
Time for that. He doesn't care to know whether you came today. So that is where I find favor. So God has met me at the point of my needs. People have been asking hand in marriage, but it is that worldly way. So I told them I have a covenant with God. And I saw in God's word, it didn't say I should defile myself before marriage. So some of my friends were like, you are staying like this. It is no longer in this generation. But the very day our daddy here stood me at the headquarters and said, they will hear on this altar, you are going to dedicate your album, you are going to dedicate your land, you are going to dedicate your wedding. The Bible speaks in the book of 2 Chronicles 20:20. It says, believe your prophet and you shall prosper. So I have believed our daddy here, and his prophecy has come to pass in my life speedily. When we did the last assignment on single night, I actually fixed 29th of April. But daddy stood here and said, listen, many people have fixed the time. But he's seeing that many people here will not even get to up to that April. And I lifted up my hand and I take it in good faith. And now it's manifesting before that 29. That is the word of power and Omega Power Ministry. Praise God. So God is faithful. God has remembered me. This church have not abandoned me like other places. So if you are somewhere there, our daddy used to say, if a church cannot change you, change church. Come and connect to the anointing of this ministry. You will see your miracle coming speedily in Jesus' name.
So today, what are you doing?
Today, I'm to dedicate my wedding card.
Amen. Look at it. She's wedding a pastor.
No one like you, Jesus. There's no one like you. In all the earth.
Omega Power Ministries OPM Worldwide.
Praise the Lord. I'm Apostle Chibuzo Gift Chinyere, by the grace of God, the General Overseer of OPM Worldwide.
Omega Power Ministries
to come and take
OPM Worldwide.
free prayer assignment. The assignment is free. You don't pay any money for it. In fact, if you go to any church and for you to see any man of God, you pay money, that is fraud. You don't need to pay any money to see any man of God. You want to come and pick assignment? Come on Sunday morning before 8. And by the grace of God, I will give you assignment. And once I give you assignment, your story must change. For coming to pick the assignment, don't come because I am inviting you to come. Don't come because your pastor said you should not come to OPM. I want you to go on your knees and ask God, God, this power that Apostle Chibuzo is using to perform great miracles, signs and wonders, is he using your power or is he using the power of Satan to operate? Whatever revelation you get, you work on it, but don't work on what people tell you, but work on what God tells you, because God cannot lie. How do I look at OPM? We have moved from the old site to the new site. The new site is as at our law. So just when you reach Rumokoro, ask any taxi there. Say you're going to OPM new site. OPM new site, they will bring you. Or if you're going towards SAS, police headquarters, SAS, just ask any taxi there, you're going to OPM new site. Make sure you come on Sunday morning before 8 and your story must change.
OPM, Omega Power Ministries, OPM Worldwide presents.
Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they struggling to take away what God has given to you? Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they spiritually working against your progress? Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they working day and night to kill you? Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they dragging your seat with you? Summon them to the court of heaven. Is there any sickness in your body that refuses to go? Summon that sickness to the court of heaven. Is there any arrow of barrenness in your life that have refused you to have children? Summon that arrow to the court of heaven. When other courts fail, the court of heaven gives you justice. Date Sunday, 7th July 2019.
Time come before 8 a.m. in the morning. Venue OPM Dr. Jesus City, Mbodo Alu, River State, Nigeria.
At the court of heaven, justice will always prevail.
OPM Dr. Jesus in action. Dr. Jesus in action. God is here. Omega Power Ministries, OPM Worldwide presents.
Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they struggling to take away what God has given to you? Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they spiritually working against your progress? Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they working day and night to kill you? Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they dragging your seat with you? Summon them to the court of heaven. Is there any sickness in your body that refuses to go? Summon that sickness to the court of heaven. Is there any arrow of barrenness in your life that have refused you to have children? Summon that arrow to the court of heaven. When other courts fail, the court of heaven gives you justice. Date Sunday, 7th July 2019.
Time come before 8 a.m. in the morning. Venue OPM Dr. Jesus City, Mbodo Alu, River State, Nigeria.
At the court of heaven, justice will always prevail.
OPM Dr. Jesus in action. Dr. Jesus in action. God is here. Omega Power Ministries, OPM Worldwide presents.
Summon them to the court of heaven.
Jesus for OPM. Come and see Dr. Jesus for OPM. Come and see Dr. Jesus for OPM. Come and see Dr. Jesus for OPM.
OPM,
Dr. Jesus in action.
Dr. Jesus in action.
God is here.
I'm Dr. Mrs. Vivian Okodua. Standing beside me is a very wonderful person. He happens to be my husband. I'm here to give God all the glory because He's faithful. At about September, I came to pick assignments because I was really frustrated. Then I told my husband, which assignment are we going to pick? He said, I don't know, everything is wrong with us. I said, somehow we're able to meet Papa, and he gave us audience. Very compassionate man. He listened to me, and the best thing he told me was to lie down on this altar. And
Did I have video? Okay, did you see? I made you finish talking. I said, lie down in this altar.
So after lying down, I've been stagnant in my medical career for a while now.
I've been stagnant in my medical career for a while.
A doctor, a GP, a general practitioner. Even those that we graduated together, they now have their primaries and know where they are focusing on. I didn't have focus because it was from one problem to the other. So either my husband is sick, one challenge or the other. So after laying down, I told my husband that I'm going to do the exams. I'm going to write my primaries. Then I enrolled for both national and West Africa. If you call people, they will tell you national. Some people have written 10 times, they don't used to pass. I said I laid down on this altar. That was what I was reminding God. Then the time came for the exams. I was doing my assignment, preparing for the exams. I'll do my online discussion, then I'll do my midnight prayers. God was helping me out. So I went to Imo State to write the nationals. When I got there, they gave me a 35-page book and said it was your exam question paper. I was wondering. It was so heavy. I said, how am I going to finish this one? I said, God of OPM, they don't fail here. I started writing. When I just started writing. When I was done, I came out. I told my husband, because he took me, I said, baby, this one, I just wasted my whole lot of money to enroll for this exam. So because it was so many, I don't even know what I wrote. He said, God of OPM will make you pass. I
Simple.
said, okay.
Whether you know what you write or not, as far as God of OPM is involved, you don't pass them.
So I started preparing for the West Africa. Because of the nature of my job, I'm into taking care of children, pediatrics. I wasn't even reading much. I went to Enugu to write the West Africa too, and I came back. So this fateful day, I was at work, busy doing my thing. I didn't pick up my phone from morning to night because I was so busy seeing children. When I closed, I picked up my phone. I saw so many messages. Even people that have forgotten me since. Everybody were hailing, okay, you don't finish work. You don't finish work again. I was like, what happened? What happened? Congratulations. I said, what are you congratulating me for? He said, out of all of you that wrote in Nigeria for that national, only 43 and you're among them. Oh, Jesus. I was there.
The whole Nigeria, only 43 pass, and she's among them. Give Jesus a clap, my friend.
God gave me success. In another 10 days, the West Africa came out. Out of all of us that wrote in West Africa, only 42. I was among them. I passed again.
Give Jesus a wonderful clap.
To give this great God. In fact, throughout this year, the best thing that happened to me was lying down here. Lying down here. Oh, God is faithful. I was on my own jejely when they called me in one pediatric hospital that they needed my service. I just started working there. This great God, I have come to return all the glory, all the honor for making me privileged. I'm now a member of National College of Pediatricians, of West African College of Pediatricians. Small me. God is faithful. God is faithful. And I know that he that has started this good work, the remaining ones, he will finish work.
Give Jesus a wonderful. Okay. God is here.
Dr. Jesus in action. I just want to thank God because God has been faithful to me and my family. I remember last year when I came to OPM, I came here, with a terrible, situation. I wasn't feeling fine at all. The doctors that was actually, handling my issue, they were escalating the whole thing. They told me we started from, gradual process. They started telling me at the point that it was cancer, it was this, it was that. I think some persons might be able to remember me here. So at the end of the day, somebody directed me
in case of people that were not here when they give your testimony, can you just give us some highlights?
Okay. It was in our former place there at Eliozu. I think it will be at about September or so. But this illness started March, February, early February. I was struggling with this illness for that period of time, February till September. Frustrated. I've spent money. I spent money running into millions. But there was no solution. Anywhere I go to, okay, please tell me what's wrong. Let it be that it's money I'm looking for. But there was nothing.
Amen. The funny thing is this. He was gradually dying. But when he go to hospital, they cannot tell him what is wrong. He ran that day, he came with test results. I remember.
Over 50 something. I did over 50 something tests. I did over 50 something medical tests. Different kind of tests. It couldn't point to anything.
Couldn't point to anything. Then when he knew it was spiritual, he started going from church. He even went to that place in Warri.
I went to Warri. I went to Lagos. I went to many places.
He went to Lagos. Till he was not okay. He went to Warri until when you came to OPM, what happened?
So when I came to OPM, I came out of frustration because I didn't even believe I was going to be restored here. Because OPM, I normally drive through OPM to go to Part Care where I normally run my tests. So I was wondering. I said, I pass OPM, I go to GRA to run my test. Is this OPM that will give me solution? So I just came. Me and my wife, we came out of, we were not expecting anything. But when I encountered Daddy, I was humble, because I just realized that, is it possible that I was able to meet this man this same day? That gave me more faith again. When I encountered him, from that day till today as I'm speaking with you, I have not taken even paracetamol. Even as small as paracetamol, I have not tested.
Give Jesus a wonderful clap offering. Sickness, alala. And please, for you to receive your healing, how much did you pay me?
I didn't pay 1 kobo. Pay 1 kobo.
But these places you've been, how much have you been spending?
I have spent so much.
For those places, do you pay money?
Those places, like when I went to buy what they call anointing water of about 5,000 naira. So I bought that. I spent money in hotel for numbers of days. When I went to Warri, that one was hell, because they have stages, as in, if you want the papa to see you, probably you go for the hotel that you spend for over 75,000. They also have another one for 35,000. So I started telling my wife that I can't see myself paying money to get my healing. If I would die, let me die. So I didn't pay, but I probably went outside the church and lodged in an hotel, in a neutral hotel. So I was going for their service. And after the end of the whole program, I came back to Port Harcourt. In fact, it was worse. The old pains, because the level of my blood at that time, it was just between 22, 23. It never goes up to beyond 23.
His PCV was very low. I was just crying every day. We did a bone marrow aspiration cytology.
Bone marrow again?
We did a bone marrow aspiration cytology.
Situation, vocability.
Anytime I get to UPTH, I will start shouting, I'm a doctor, I'm your colleague, help my husband. So all the consultants came out. They were doing their best. No way. Some will say, sure, you go to church, go and start praying. Go and start praying, because we really don't know. But this year, I just said, let me take sample, just to be sure now. At home, I just took samples from him. When I checked the blood, I said, this blood is looking very rich. Oh, let me take it to the lab. I went there, I told the chemical pathologist, so I do. All those ones that they were failing, renals failed, liver failed, they did. His EU creatinine was remarkable. His liver function tests were all remarkable. His PCV was 40-something% from 22 without taking any drug, without anything. This God of OPM, man, this God bam.
Not there for grammar. It's not there for wisdom. Situation, vocabilities. Give Jesus a clap offering. Bend it down. Okay.
The confidence I have in this God that is in this OPM, that confidence. When my wife, because it was last year, she wanted to actually enroll for this exam. So, but because of this, my health situation, she couldn't enroll. So early this year, she got opportunity. One of the FMC, one of the Federal Medical Center, to work. So when she got there, the CMAC told her that, have you written your primaries? She said no. The man told her no, that I needed resident doctors, not MO. So she was begging, pleading that please just take me, I will write. My husband was sick, I couldn't write. When she came back home, she couldn't get that opportunity. She was crying, so she was telling me that, you see, last year I was supposed to write for this primaries. And I remembered vividly, because we actually agreed that after a house job, that she's going to enroll for this exam. But just after a house job, that was when I fell here, being last year. So she couldn't write. So I felt very bad. I said, God, is it because of this situation that I have to lose this opportunity. So we started praying. I told her, I said, okay, find out. You need to enroll for this exam. We were actually against time because they've started enrolling for the national. So I told her, find out. She find out. She said, we're almost late, but there is still time. So we put money together, put resources together. She enrolled for the national. She enrolled for the West Africa after 3 weeks. So we said, okay, give and take. Let's believe God that maybe if one fails, one will walk.
Amen. Are you seeing? It is not that they wanted to pass. It said, make me just try. If one fail, one go do okay. Make you just do one of them. It didn't know God, waiting God the plan.
So we, after enrolling for the exams, we sent for books from Lagos. She started studying. She had very limited time. So she started studying. I have to carry some load, as in to do some house chores on my own. If I come back from work, I'll see how she's reading. I have to do some things that she normally do. So I started doing that. I was praying, believing God. I said, God, don't put shame on me. Because I remember my situation. This girl would have written this exam. But look at what happened. So we started praying. So when the national came first, we went to Owerri. I took permission. I didn't go to work that very day. I drove her to Owerri. We got to Owerri. Then they sat for the exam. I was privileged to meet one of the doctors there that was writing the exam. The young man told me that this is the sixth time of writing this exam that he has been failing. I said, what? Are you serious? He said, yes. So I remember I spoke with one of my friends. He's a medical doctor. He based in the US about this same exam. So he told me that when he was in Nigeria, that he didn't even bother to write it because it's not an exam. It's not an easy exam. So I said, okay. We started believing God. When my wife came out from the hall, she told me, she said, we have wasted our money on this national. I said, are you sure? Serious? She said, yes, that she didn't write anything. I said, okay. I said, do you believe in God of OPM? She said, yes. I said, can you remember how God restored me? She said, I said, God, this God of OPM will bypass all protocol. Even the person that's going to mark your script will not know what to do. The person has no choice than to allow you to go. So we believed God. We came back. Then after 2 weeks, we went to Enugu for the West Africa. We got there. When she came out, she told me this one is a little bit fair, but she's still believing God. I said, okay, don't worry. God will do it. But all of a sudden, I was coming back I was driving back, coming back home. My wife called me. She said, please, are you with your laptop? I said, no. She said, please, can you just go online for me? I'm coming back from work. Somebody called me. A lot of people have been congratulating me. I don't even know the exam I passed, whether it's the national, whether it's the West Africa. But all of a sudden, it was the national that she told me that we have wasted our money, that people were congratulating her for. When I went online, I checked, my name was there. In fact, I just don't know what to say. I said, thank God for this one. Then all of a sudden, 2 weeks after, the West Africa came out. She was successful. I just want to give God all the glory. Because God has never let us down. God has been faithful. God has just been faithful. This God that has been doing, I know He's going to do more than we're expecting from Him. In Jesus' name.
Give Jesus a clap.
Truly, God is here.
God is really here.
Honestly, God is here.
Truly, God is in OPM. I am a testimony and I am a witness.
Are you tired of being single? Are you tired of looking for a good job? Are people calling you barren woman? Do you need salvation? Dr. Jesus is the answer.
If church cannot change you, what do?
Change your church. Change your church. Change your church. Come this Sunday morning before 8 a.m. and God's General Apostle Chibuzo will attend to you and give you prayer assignment, and your story must change.
Please to know when the role of this individual is over. The role this pastor played in my life is over. It is time for me to move to my next level.
Dr. Jesus in action.
God is here. God is here. Dr. Jesus in action.
Dr. Jesus in action.
God is here.
My name is Mrs. Esther Ugumado. I'm from River State, Onega, Omok. My testimony is 9 years barrenness.
9 years
Omega Power Ministries OPM Worldwide.
For your son. The court of heaven. Are they struggling to take away what God has given to you? Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they spiritually working against your progress? Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they working day and night to kill you? Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they dragging your seat with you? Summon them to the court of heaven. Is there any sickness in your body that refuses to go? Summon that sickness to the court of heaven. Is there any arrow of barrenness in your life that have refused you to have children? Summon that arrow to the court of heaven. When other courts fail, the court of heaven gives you justice. Date Sunday, 7th July 2019.
Time come before 8 a.m. in the morning. Venue OPM Dr. Jesus City, Mbodo Alu, River State, Nigeria.
At the court of heaven, justice will always prevail.
OPM Dr. Jesus in action. Dr. Jesus in action. God is here. Omega Power Ministries OPM Worldwide presents.
Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they struggling to take away what God has given to you? Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they spiritually working against your progress? Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they working day and night to kill you? Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they dragging your seat with you? Summon them to the court of heaven. Is there any sickness in your body that refuses to go? Summon that sickness to the court of heaven. Is there any arrow of barrenness in your life that have refused you to have children? Summon that arrow to the court of heaven. When other courts fail, the court of heaven gives you justice. Date Sunday, 7th July 2019.
Time come before 8 a.m. in the morning. Venue OPM Dr. Jesus City, Mbodo Alu, River State, Nigeria.
At the court of heaven, justice will always prevail.
OPM Dr. Jesus in action. Dr. Jesus in action. God is here. Omega Power Ministries OPM Worldwide presents.
Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they struggling to take away what God has given to you? Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they spiritually working against your progress? Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they working day and night to kill you? Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they dragging your seat with you? Summon them to the court of heaven. Is there any sickness in your body that refuses to go? Summon that sickness to the court of heaven. Is there any arrow of barrenness in your life that have refused you to have children? Summon that arrow to the court of heaven. When other courts fail, the court of heaven gives you justice. Date Sunday, 7th July 2019.
Time come before 8 a.m. in the morning. Venue OPM Dr. Jesus City, Mbodo Alu, River State, Nigeria.
At the court of heaven, justice will always prevail.
OPM Dr. Jesus in action. Dr. Jesus in action. God is here. Omega Power Ministries OPM Worldwide presents.
Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they struggling to take away what God has given to you? Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they spiritually working against your progress? Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they working day and night to kill you? Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they dragging your seat with you? Summon them to the court of heaven. Is there any sickness in your body that refuses to go? Summon that sickness to the court of heaven. Is there any arrow of barrenness in your life that have refused you to have children? Summon that arrow to the court of heaven. When other courts fail, the court of heaven gives you justice. Date Sunday, 7th July 2019.
Time come before 8 a.m. in the morning. Venue OPM Dr. Jesus City, Mbodo Alu, River State, Nigeria.
At the court of heaven, justice will always prevail.
OPM Dr. Jesus in action. Dr. Jesus in action. God is here. Omega Power Ministries OPM Worldwide presents.
Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they they struggling to take away what God has given to you? Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they spiritually working against your progress? Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they working day and night to kill you? Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they dragging your seat with you? Summon them to the court of heaven. Is there any sickness in your body that refuse to go? Summon that sickness to the court of heaven. Is there any arrow of barrenness in your life that have refused you to have children? Summon that arrow to the court of heaven. When other courts fail, the court of heaven gives you justice. Date Sunday, 7th July 2019.
Time come before 8 a.m. in the morning. Venue OPM Dr. Jesus City, Mbodo Alu, River State, Nigeria.
At the court of heaven, justice will always prevail.
OPM Dr. Jesus in action. Dr. Jesus in action. God is here. Omega Power Ministries OPM Worldwide presents.
Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they struggling to take away what God has given to you? Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they spiritually working against your progress? Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they working day and night to kill you? Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they dragging your seat with you? Summon them to the court of heaven. Is there any sickness in your body that refuse to go? Summon that sickness to the court of heaven. Is there any arrow of barrenness in your life that have refused you to have children? Summon that arrow to the court of heaven. When other courts fail, the court of heaven gives you justice. Date Sunday, 7th July 2019.
Time come before 8 a.m. in the morning. Venue OPM Dr. Jesus City, Mbodo Alu, River State, Nigeria.
At the court of heaven, justice will always prevail.
OPM Dr. Jesus in action. Dr. Jesus in action. God is here. Omega Power Ministries OPM Worldwide presents.
Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they struggling to take away what God has given to you? Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they spiritually working against your progress? Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they working day and night to kill you? Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they dragging your seat with you? Summon them to the court of heaven. Is there any sickness in your body that refuse to go? Summon that sickness to the court of heaven. Is there any arrow of barrenness in your life that have refused you to have children? Summon that arrow to the court of heaven. When other courts fail, the court of heaven gives you justice. Date Sunday, 7th July 2019.
Time come before 8 a.m. in the morning. Venue OPM Dr. Jesus City, Mbodo Alu, River State, Nigeria.
At the court of heaven, justice will always prevail.
OPM Dr. Jesus in action. Dr. Jesus in action. God is here. Omega Power Ministries OPM Worldwide presents.
Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they struggling to take away what God has given to you? Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they spiritually working against your progress? Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they working day and night to kill you? Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they dragging your seat with you? Summon them to the court of heaven. Is there any sickness in your body that refuse to go? Summon that sickness to the court of heaven. Is there any arrow of barrenness in your life that have refused you to have children? Summon that arrow to the court of heaven. When other courts fail, the court of heaven gives you justice. Date Sunday, 7th July 2019.
Time come before 8 a.m. in the morning. Venue OPM Dr. Jesus City, Mbodo Alu, River State, Nigeria.
At the court of heaven, justice will always prevail.
OPM Dr. Jesus in action. Dr. Jesus in action. God is here. Omega Power Ministries OPM Worldwide presents.
Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they struggling to take away what God has given to you? Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they spiritually working against your progress? Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they working day and night to kill you? Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they dragging your seat with you? Summon them to the court of heaven. Is there any sickness in your body that refuse to go? Summon that sickness to the court of heaven. Is there any arrow of barrenness in your life that have refused you to have children, summon that arrow to the court of heaven. When other courts fail, the court of heaven gives you justice. Date Sunday, 7th July 2019.
Time come before 8 a.m. in the morning. Venue OPM Dr. Jesus City, Mbodo Alu, River State, Nigeria.
At the court of heaven, justice will always prevail.
OPM Dr. Jesus in action. Dr. Jesus in action. God is here. Omega Power Ministries OPM Worldwide presents.
Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they struggling to take away what God has given to you? Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they spiritually working against your progress? Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they working day and night to kill you? Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they dragging your seat with you? Summon them to the court of heaven. Is there any sickness in your body that refuses to go? Summon that sickness to the court of heaven. Is there any arrow of barrenness in your life that have refused you to have children? Summon that arrow to the court of heaven. When other courts fail, the court of heaven gives you justice. Date Sunday, 7th July 2019.
Time come before 8 a.m. in the morning. Venue OPM Dr. Jesus City, Mbodo Alu, River State, Nigeria.
At the court of heaven, justice will always prevail.
OPM Dr. Jesus in action. Dr. Jesus in action. God is here. Omega Power Ministries OPM Worldwide presents.
Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they struggling to take away what God has given to you? Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they spiritually working against your progress? Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they working day and night to kill you? Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they dragging your seat with you? Summon them to the court of heaven. Is there any sickness in your body that refuses to go? Summon that sickness to the court of heaven. Is there any arrow of barrenness in your life that have refused you to have children? Summon that arrow to the court of heaven. When other courts fail, the court of heaven gives you justice. Date Sunday, 7th July 2019.
Time come before 8 a.m. in the morning. Venue OPM Dr. Jesus City, Mbodo Alu, River State, Nigeria.
At the court of heaven, justice will always prevail.
OPM Dr. Jesus in action. Dr. Jesus in action. God is here. Omega Power Ministries OPM Worldwide presents.
Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they struggling to take away what God has given to you? Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they spiritually working against your progress? Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they working day and night to kill you? Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they dragging your seat with you? Summon them to the court of heaven. Is there any sickness in your body that refuses to go? Summon that sickness to the court of heaven. Is there any arrow of barrenness in your life that have refused you to have children? Summon that arrow to the court of heaven. When other courts fail, the court of heaven gives you justice. Date Sunday, 7th July 2019.
Time come before 8 a.m. in the morning. Venue OPM Dr. Jesus City, Mbodo Alu, River State, Nigeria.
At the court of heaven, justice will always prevail.
OPM Dr. Jesus in action. Dr. Jesus in action. God is here. Omega Power Ministries OPM Worldwide presents.
Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they struggling to take away what God has given to you? Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they spiritually working against your progress? Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they working day and night to kill you? Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they dragging your seat with you? Summon them to the court of heaven. Is there any sickness in your body that refuses to go? Summon that sickness to the court of heaven. Is there any arrow of barrenness in your life that have refused you to have children? Summon that arrow to the court of heaven. When other courts fail, the court of heaven gives you justice. Date Sunday, 7th July 2019.
Time come before 8 a.m. in the morning. Venue OPM Dr. Jesus City, Mbodo Alu, River State, Nigeria.
At the court of heaven, justice will always